Okay, so I've opened up Final Cut Pro 10 and we're going to look at capturing material. So what you'll notice up here in my event library is that I have two drives attached, the main drive and also an external drive, which I've called Scratch Drive. Now you can record material to an external drive quite easily within Final Cut 10. To do that, as you see here, I have the two drives available and I have highlighted or selected my Scratch drive, which currently has no events in it. If you notice, I have a drop down arrow next to my main drive which has a couple of recordings that I've previously made already. So what I can do here is I select the drive, and then just underneath the events library I have a little picture that has a camera on it, and that allows me to import media. So if I click on that button, what should happen is that my capture window will appear, and you'll notice that within my capture window I have Sony HDV VCR available. Now that's my firewire camera that I have connected, and I've recorded something on mini DV. There you see on screen, that's the back of a hard drive and an iMac in the background there. I have full control. I can play, I can stop, I can use the J, K and L keys to go forward and to go back through the particular clip, similar to how I would be able to do that in Final Cut 7. I also have the ability to record straight from my built-in iSight if I had one. Also, if I had solid state media, it would appear within this list, and I can also then create an archive directly from this window for that solid state media, therefore enhancing the backup abilities of Final Cut 10 to allow me to back up another copy of solid state media for future reference. But what I'm going to do here is click on the play button. The footage is playing there. There we are, there's a different scene, so I'm just going to use the J key a few times to go back a little bit, back to the beginning of the shot. And I've paused by pressing the K key. Now what I haven't got is the ability to log and capture, which is a pity, because I prefer to log and capture, being an old school non-linear editor. But I can just click on the play button, click the import button there. Now I get a couple of options pop up when I'm capturing material. So here I've got add to existing event, which I don't want to do. I want to create a new event, and I'm going to call this demo, and I can choose where it saves it to. So currently I'm going to set it to go to my Scratch drive. Other options I've got here is, while transcoding or capturing, I can create proxy media. That could be, as it says there, Apple ProRes 422, which allows me to have a low resolution version of that particular clip. If it's red material or DVC Pro HD, which runs 100 megabits per second, it could give you the opportunity to run this off a lower powered machine or a slower machine, for instance. I can analyze for stabilization and roller shutter. I'm going to turn that on. Analyze for balance color, find people. Also, I've got the ability to analyze and fix audio, remove silent channels, separate mono and group stereo audio. So it recognizes when it should be a stereo pair or when it should be two separate mono tracks if you have two XLR inputs and have separate microphones on different channels. So all I need to do now is click on the import button, and then it'll carry on playing. And as you can see at the top there, it says importing, and it's giving me a time. Now I haven't got the log and capture option, as I've already mentioned, but it does allow me to at least get material in through Firewire. Obviously, if you've used Final Cut 7 and you've captured material, that will already be available for you just to import in a normal way like you would stills or video. Once the camera started and stopped, it automatically made a clip, and you can just about see up here, slightly grey, there's the first clip it's already captured. But I'm going to leave it capture a little bit more. There's a little bit more to come, and that's it. Once I've finished capturing, all I need to do is click on the stop import button, and it will stop capturing. I'm just going to press stop here, and there we go, it stopped, and I can click on the close button, and straight away the clips are available for me to play about with, just as normal mini DV. That allows me to select the multiple clips, and then they're available for me to work with. Now what you notice up here is that under the Scratch drive, I there have the demo project or the demo event that I've just captured material into. You may also notice that as I select the clips, they're still playable, but down here where the time code is, there is a little percentage clock running here, and that shows the background tasks. And if I click on that, you see here, there I have the background tasks, transcoding and analysis. If I click on the disclosure arrow, it's going through each of those individual clips and it's checking and doing that analyzing that we told it to do. So the audio, the color balance, any kind of shake, or if you are shooting with a digital SLR, which is quite good, it can help get rid and eliminate that roller shutter issue that's sometimes prevalent when you have lots of moving clips. It'll carry on going through and it'll do that in the background. If I close that window, I can still click and skim through these clips without any issue, without any bother. Not a problem. I did say it was going to an external drive, so you can have multiple external drives with multiple projects on it. The only issue in relation to this is that it has to be at the top level of the drive. And just to show you that, if I hide Final Cut and I open up the drive here, you see there that I have two separate folders, one that's called Final Cut Events, and if I click on it, there's my demo event. And again, if I click on that bin, there are the clips in there, original media, the render files. Render files now stay with the event rather than being a separate location. And analysis files, so these are all the information that it's building as it's analyzing that material to allow you to get access to the color adjustments and the stabilization. So that's how you would capture material from a firewire camera using HDV or mini DV or DVC Pro or DV Cam onto an external hard drive within Final Cut.